Guys, we are 1% through 2025 already, and we cannot let this year go to waste. And what do I mean by that? Basically, we are already 1% way done with 2025 already. I mean, bro, it's already like 6 days into 2025, and it feels like it's been already so long since. And guys, I want to push on to you guys, cannot let this year go to waste. The days you don't want to go to the gym are the days that you actually need to go to the gym. That is like the best time you need to go to the gym. You just gotta go into the gym no matter the cost. You shouldn't care what other people think about you. You shouldn't care, because it's you versus you in the end of the day, and whatever people perceive you at the gym doesn't matter. And the fact that you're able to like work on yourself is the most important part. Yeah, so it's you versus you at the end of the day, and it's easy to make excuses, but I would still highly recommend going on the days that you don't feel like going, because those are the days that are most important. I mean, I can keep on promoting the gym. You also need to be consistent in your diet. So being consistent in the gym and in the diet are a deadly combo. If you eat like garbage, going to the gym is kind of useless. If you start eating much better, focusing on your diet, trying to, introduce more organic and healthier foods, grass-fed meats and grass-finished meats. I mean, I understand people like to eat out because it's way more convenient, but we gotta stop doing that in 2025. We gotta start focusing on our diet, really figure out like what's the best way to maximize and utilize, make sure our health is at 100% all the time. People say, but I'm only gonna live one life, so I might as well eat whatever tastes good. But that's completely wrong. Do you want to live a unhealthy life, or do you guys want to live a very healthy life, knowing that every time you go out, you don't have to worry about maybe getting like sore bones, or not being able to have good joints, or maybe not being able to flex as much, or stretch your legs as much. I think those are things that we got to look at, because being able to move into our later years, maybe in our 50s or 60s or 70s, we want to be able to have that flexibility, eating good foods at this age, at a young age, maybe 20 years old, or maybe 30 years old, or even those of you that maybe in the 40s. Still, I would highly recommend, it's not too late to switch your diet. You guys can always eat out, but I would start recommending to make home cooked meals. Something easy is rice, broccoli, and chicken. That's super simple. Everyone can do that, and it's easy to meal prep at the start of the week. Just get one batch, and then you should be good for the rest of the week. And then every Saturday you can make some for the next following. I think in 2025, I also believe that we gotta stop going to parties. Stop wasting time outside on the weekend. Like, you're just gonna get temporary pleasure. You're gonna get that cheap dopamine. That's not even worth it. I feel like our future is slowly slipping away if we just keep on attending these parties on the weekend, because those weekends are the most important for you. That is the time where you can keep on grinding. Focus on what's really important to you. Now, try to create a legacy for yourself. Try to become great. Maybe in the next few years, once you actually start to see some success, then you could use those times to, I guess, celebrate your success. And I feel like that's what parties are meant for. They're meant for celebrating your success and not celebrating just wasting your time. And so we just gotta lock in on what matters. So you just gotta stay focused. Don't waste your time. Just keep on moving forward, and keep your head down. Guys, we gotta change our mindset as well. I've been like talking about this recently a lot, and I'm gonna keep on pushing it, because this is the most important thing. If you don't have a good mindset, you're not gonna make it. That's basically it. You have to basically be able to rewire your mind. So in 2025, I think it's the best thing to do, to rewire your mind. You guys can learn things from books, maybe some podcasts, or going on the internet, trying to figure out what's the best way to think, how to think positively, how to deal with stress. But I would also highly recommend to read a lot of books that are talking about mindset and the way you can think. Our brain is like a sponge, and we can absorb all the information, and I would highly recommend doing that as much as possible, because you'll also be able to use that information when you go to interviews. You can show that you learn things from books, not just that you went to a class you barely learned something about. I 100% believe that you guys will go far in life if you guys just start reading books that are geared towards self-development, or even like watching videos on people just talking about self-development, and bring up specific ideas on how to become a better person, and how to interact in life, and how to deal with things in life that you may not know how to deal with, whether that's stress, or trying to figure out how to run something. I think the best thing to do is to let go of your pride and ego, and don't let that get the best of you. So make sure you gotta allow yourself to be teachable, and become more of a student than teacher, because if you're always a student, you're always learning, and you will always take information from people who even might seem that are below you. I think that one more thing we gotta do moving into 2025 is to start throwing away trash social media, or limiting yourself. I understand that, people are using social media to run a business or make accounts to make money off of if you have monetization on your social media accounts, but I would highly recommend, if you're wasting your time and you see yourself wasting time, we gotta limit yourself on social media, whether that's on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, maybe even Facebook. I would highly recommend just to tone it down. It's more of a mental barrier than anything, because you could easily just bypass your screen time. You got to work on yourself. And if you really want it, if you really want to get to the top echelon of man, then you guys got to get off social media. Unless you're using social media as a way to learn information, figure out what other people are doing in your niche, then I also highly understand that it might be important to making money, because some people just make a living off of social media, and that's 100% understandable. And if you're actually learning from other people on social media, then I would still highly recommend keep on watching those influencers that are actually helping you grow. And if you're watching people in your niche, then I hope you're taking the time not just to watch it as entertainment, but watch it as a way to learn. I feel like this 2025 will become so profitable if we all just do the things we need to do, get away from the distraction, all this crap. Guys, I know that 2025 will be the best year. I've been preaching this, and I'm not going to stop, because I know that if I just keep on talking about it, it'll soon become real, because the way you think is the way you are. The way you are is the way you act. The way you act is how people will perceive you. So guys, I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and let's make 2025 our best year yet. All right, see you guys later.